I want to use this opportunity to let the world know the sentencing of NNAMDI by Tinubu to life imprisonment is a clear signal that Tinubu and his co, their major target is to continue to murder the Christians. Not the is a Christian. What NNAMDI called for? Sunday Igboho called for that. Sheikh Gumi is calling for that. Has Tinubu locked them up for life? No! Sunday Igboho is working as a free man today. Sheikh Gumi is working as a free man today. But then now Tinubu has locked him up for life. Because he is a Christian. Because he is fighting to stop the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Those of you that have been plotting, planning with Tinubu, and believing the terrorist state of Nigeria. Now, you've known there is no way. You are colluded. And then Simon Ekpa, terrorists and car, all they pushing the by Simon Ekpa is no longer there, right? And you think you're gonna come and stress me? You're not gonna do that. You don't have the power, you can't even see me. Or stress any of the USD cabinet members, or stress the foreign state governors of Biafra land, or stress the Biafra defense. They never want you well. Do not even try. Don't come near them. Let us be. Don't disturb the Biafrans.
Alright, depending on your time zone and your location. Tata with the 23rd day of November 2025. And yesterday we were live broadcast Dr. NGOZI Orabueze'S under the USB government, where she took her time to address Biafrans on everything that has happened within the week. I mean, MAZI, NNAMDI, and also she also said something about the life sentencing. Talked so many things was discussed in this particular video. This time on Ekpa's appeal process. So do well to watch this video from beginning to the end. I don't want to say much. Share your thoughts and your opinions on the comment section. To some video Kandaza with fear. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I'll be right back.
I want to thank His Excellency, our President Donald Trump, for what you do. You and your cabinet, thank you so much for what you do by the minute, by the second, to ensure that the world is made a better place. By placing Nigeria on the list of countries of particular concern, and also in furtherance, strict, very tight sanctions against Nigerian politicians and the dissolution of that entity called Nigeria. The United States of Biafra is already gone. Under my leadership, Dr. Orabueze'S, we are already building our allies, and we will ensure that terrorism does not thrive in that part of the world. In the southeast and south-south of Nigeria, we already locked it up under the United States of Biafra government. Thank you so much, Donald Trump. Thank you so much, Melania Trump. And thank you so much for the Trump family for what you do to ensure that this massacre, this killing of Christians is brought to a stop. Nobody else can do that except you. I'm telling you, I promise you. That was why the Nigerian government fought. They fought the election of Donald Trump during the 2024 election. Tinubu and Co, they fought tooth and nail, because they know that Donald Trump can never be alive, and Christians are murdered by their seconds in that enclave called Nigeria. That was why they wanted the Democrats to win that election. But God, in His infiniteness, He knows and He heard the cry of indigenous Biafrans. That was why Biafrans came out in their thousands to support the leadership of President Trump, and the needful has to be done to ensure, to send a lesson to any other country in the world, not just Nigeria. Those countries in the world that thinks they can continue to kill innocent Christians by the minute, by the second, without any remorse. That must stop. And from the actions of the American government, the United States of Biafra government will ensure that this stops. I promise you, it will stop. We will build one of the best countries in the world that will confront the terrorists. We will ensure no terrorist will thrive in Biafra land. This I promise, I'm telling you. I want to use this opportunity to let the world know the sentencing of NNAMDI by Tinubu to life imprisonment is a clear signal that Tinubu and his co, their major target is to continue to murder the Christians. Nnamdi Kanu is a Christian. What Nnamdi Kanu called for, Sunday Igboho called for that. Sheikh Gumi is calling for that. Has Tinubu locked them up for life? No! Sunday Igboho is working as a free man today. Sheikh Gumi is working as a free man today. But then now the Kanu Tinubu has locked him up for life. Because he is a Christian. Because he is fighting to stop the killing of Christians in Nigeria. So let no one be deceived about this criminality of the Nigerian state, which they've carried out on Nnamdi Kanu. All those things they've mentioned in Nnamdi Kanu did. This is what the Nigerian state is doing by the second. The NGOZI march. Nigerian state murdered many innocent indigenous Nigerians, but they denied it. They sent their police and military to murder. Even as of recent, just the NBAC governors, which the march that was carried out a few months ago, Nigerian government, Tinubu sent out the military, because he uses this reintegrated military police to murder many indigenous Nigerians in Sokoto, in Kaduna, in Kano. Many innocent indigenous Nigerians were killed by this same Tinubu because they marched against bad governance. Unarmed indigenous Nigerians were murdered. Many young children, women murdered by Tinubu. Who are you? You dare not speak out. That's exactly what Tinubu did. So I'm not even going to talk about the NGOZI, where they killed many indigenous children, undergraduates, and they denied until the committee that was set up to look into that now discovered that Tinubu and co, they killed many indigenous Nigerians that just came out unarmed, just to march against the reintegration of non-terrorists in their country, against the bad governors, against the Nigerian police that stop and search innocent people, take them away forcefully and kill them. We never see them again. That is what Tinubu and the Nigerian politicians are doing by the second. Forget the 44 legislators, they said, oh, they signed for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu and this delegitimized politician and all the Nigerian politicians, all of them put their signature to reintegrate non-terrorists into Nigeria. For them, they are all the same. Do not be deceived by any of them that is telling you anything different. That is why Nigeria must crumble for indigenous to live. I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans, genuine Biafrans, know that what the Nigerian state has done to Nnamdi Kanu, they can do it to any of you. Do not think it's just about Nnamdi Kanu. Those of you that were manipulating, romancing the Nigerian state because you have a business in Kano, Kaduna, and that's what they used to deceive the world. Oh, I have my business in Kano. It's one Nigeria. I have my business in Kano, Kaduna, Abuja. Your children will suffer worst case scenario than Nnamdi Kanu. I promise you that if you don't do anything now. Your children, your grandchildren will suffer more than Nnamdi Kanu from the Nigerian state. So when I keep saying it's not about Nnamdi Kanu, some people, they don't understand that. Those of you that are on the sideline, those of you, you label Nnamdi Kanu, oh, he's a terrorist, blah, blah, blah. Those of you, Biafrans, apart from the legitimized governors who are just trying to make sure that they continue to retain their political position, those people, they are just a tip of the iceberg. Those of you, the legitimized politicians that sell your brother because you want to maintain your political position, how far? How far for some of you? You were making all that shambolic noise. Oh, you're calling on Tinubu releasing Nnamdi Kanu. You're going to Abuja to see for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. 44 House of Representative members in Nigeria have signed to release Nnamdi Kanu. How far? You, Bianca, no, you're jumping from one pillar to post one pillar to post. You are part of those that were saying, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is doing it well. Simon Ekpa is not doing it well. Bring Simon Ekpa, kill him, jail him. You go from Nigeria, you send witnesses to Finland court to get false witness against Simon Ekpa. Where are you today? You and Uchechi Kanu, they promise you that once they get Simon Ekpa, now the Kanu will be released. Now, how far? How far? What's it going? Oh, yeah, give us now the Kanu now. At least you met Alexander Stott to just Simon Ekpa. Really? Less than 2 years, he will soon be out. So, Tinubu that promise you, if you bring the Simon Ekpa, now the Kanu will be out. How far? Right under your watch. Where is Nnamdi Kanu today? What you don't know is bigger than you. Some of you don't get it. You don't get it. But I believe now you will start getting it small. Because I'm hearing some of the silent voices before. Some of them are rising up. Some of them are now talking. These are thoughts. When Simon Ekpa was talking, you all saw him as a bad guy. When Nnamdi Kanu was talking, you all saw him as a bad guy. Now some of you are waking up every day to now realize what they were saying in the past. You are waking up gradually to see that it's not about Nnamdi Kanu, it's not about Simon Ekpa, it's about the continuous milking of the natural resources from our zone, from our Biafran land, by Tinubu and the Fulani bourgeois, and using it to ship it abroad to their allies, whom they are subservient to, while they continue to enrich their causes to the detriment of millions of indigenous Nigerians and millions of indigenous Biafrans. That is what it's all about. Your own child, if you do not rise up now against this injustice, against this marginalization, against this forceful removal, against this killing, if you all Biafrans and indigenous Nigerians, if you don't rise up now against this injustice, it will happen to your own children and grandchildren. So those of you that have been on the sideline that says, oh, I was following Nnamdi Kanu, I'm not going to do anything until Onyendu comes out. How far? What are you going to do now? Don't say to go. That was what you're going to do. Do it. Don't call Dr. Orabueze'S or the United States of Biafra. You do it. You are going to wait for Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. He gave you this assignment. You are not going to follow Dr. Orabueze'S because he's Dr. Orabueze'S. I'm going to only sign when Ekpa comes out. Then I will start fighting for Biafra. What say to go? What say to go now? Show us what you can do. Now that they've taken Nnamdi Kanu for life, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That shows you that the freedom of Biafra people does not depend on anyone. It does not depend on Nnamdi Kanu. It does not depend on Simon Ekpa. Neither does it depend on Dr. Orabueze'S. It depends on your ability to continue to make sure that that which we've already gotten, which is the United States of Biafra, we protect, we defend it, and we remove the Nigerian terrorists in our land. All of them. That is the only thing. That is the only thing we need to do now so that we can live in our communities very happily, do our businesses in Biafra land, make Biafra land the next Japan in the next 2 or 3 years. That is going to be our dream. We all notice, you all see how they kill, how they destroy the Biafran businesses in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. What other hope do you have? So the United States of Biafra, we've awakened your consciousness. Tinubu has also awakened your consciousness to show you that as long as you're a Biafra, you mean nothing to the terrorists. This is a time for you to show them that you mean something to your people. This is the time to show them you do not want to live in the same country where they reintegrate non-terrorists into the country. This is the time you want to show them that you are a Christian and you have the right to practice your own religion at any time, at any moment, without the fear of being killed by the terrorists brought in by Tinubu and Co. This is the time to stop the Nigerian state and their politicians. Forget those positions you are holding right now. Those positions don't matter. The freedom of your people is more important than those positions. The crude oil, the natural resources we have in Biafra, it can feed thousands and millions of Biafra for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Do not compromise that. with your momentary wealth, that Nigeria, that they gave you oil well and you're making noise, deceiving your people. What say to go? Those of you that we are calling NNAMDI Kanu, he's our leader. Where are you? What are you doing? You're waiting for Dr. Orabueze'S, right? Was I here before? Some of you say you've been doing this for the past 10 years, 5 years. What say to go? Rise up and do something. Come here something now. Don't call Orabueze'S. Don't call me. Don't push me. Don't push the United States of Biafra government. I mean, nobody will push any of us. We will walk at our own time, at our own pace. We, the United States of Biafra defense. What can you see? Yeah, go and confront Tinubu right now. What say to go? When I tell the world and tell Biafran people, the restoration and full protection of the United States of Biafra is not a job for the mediocres. People think that it's just talk. No, it's not. No. The discipline that the government needs is very, very important for us to be successful. Without discipline, we can never get Biafra land. And all this noise and maneuvers they've been doing, and these are insiders, or these are Nigerian, these are Biafra agents planted inside this freedom movement. The likes of China Samoru, Benjamin Madubuko, the NGOZI people, the IPOB organization, these are the entities planted into this freedom by the Nigerian state to make sure Biafra does not come. But we've removed all of them from the government. So those of you that are following them, you need to go and follow them. Leave the United States of Biafra government alone. We don't work with mediocres. We don't move with the mediocres. We have no business with the Nigerian government. We don't listen. We don't hear. We don't even know. Our goals are very, very clear. And that goal is the full protection of the United States of Biafra land. No one can tamper with that, regardless of where you're coming from. Those of you that were doing the bidding of the Nigerian government, those agents planted by the legitimized governors and politicians in Biafra land, I believe by now you are understanding the game. You now understand the game. You now know that that which the Nigerian state and the politicians promise you is not happening, right? Bianco Jukumwa, how far? Where are you? Bringing now the Kanu out now. The legitimized governors. Aya, went in now. Peter B. I hear the noise you were making, blah blah blah. All these criminals that never ever wanted the restoration of Biafra. And some of you believe them. What said to go? Let them do it. Should be the USB. We just came now. We are just the new kid on the block. At least we are just less than 1 year. Those of them that you people have been following for the past 10 years, Ohanes and Igbo, World Igbo Congress, all these organizations that are bought over by the Nigerian state. What said to go? Let them do what they got to do. They told you the non-harm case they've been there right under their watch. Now the Kanu was sentenced to death. Those of you following them, go ahead. Go and follow them. The choice is yours. It's either the United States of Biafra government now, or you are with the Nigerian state. No other option. So those of you on the sideline, we are waiting to see your actions. Do not call USB. We are less than a year. Don't stress us. Don't disturb us. Those of you behind the scene for the past 1, 2, 3 years that they've been holding down the Kanu. What say to go? The world is watching. We are watching you. It's not you watching us, so we are watching you because you claim you know how to do it best. The USC, you all call us online government, blah blah blah, and now I'll say to many of you are crying, where is USB? What Dr. Orabueze'S is not doing anything. But those of you claim you've been doing it for the past 10 years. She just came, Dr. Orabueze'S just came. How can she just come down and just be the one to decide what we got to do? Why are you turning to Dr. Orabueze'S? That's not fair now. You, everyone in here for the past 5, 6, 7 years, Go ahead and take over and do it. Go and confront Tinubu and your cabals. Those of you that have been planning with Tinubu and believing the terrorist state of Nigeria. Now, you've known there is no way. You are colluded. And let us have terrorists in car. All they pushing the mind. Simon is no longer there, right? And you think you're gonna come and stress me? You're not gonna do that. You don't even have the power. You can't even see me. Or stress any of the USB cabinet members. Or stress the foreign state governors of Biafra land. Or stress the Biafra defense. They never want you well. Do not even try. Don't come near them. Let us be. Don't disturb the Biafrans that are this time under the United States of Biafra government. Don't disturb any of us. Go and follow those you think, you said, no, 9 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, no, NNAMDI no, we are waiting for you. Biafrans are waiting for you. Because some of you never believed in the United States of Biafra government. Even in our declaration in Finland, some of you fools are still saying, conflicting, trying to confuse people. Oh, the declaration was done on December 2. Nothing was done on December the 2nd. December 2nd was our prior plan to declare. But when we got to Finland, we know the Nigerian state was physically present in Finland. The solution and the result was obvious by them removing our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Any of you that does not know that Finland was ready to stop the declaration of our independence nation on December the 2nd. If you don't know that, then that means you're not following. That was why we declared on November the 29th, ahead of that December the 2nd. And when it got to December the 2nd, they have nothing else to do except fight among themselves, except the frustration, except the money they've collected from Tinubu, which now has become useless. We render those money useless. We will continue to render the plot useless. So don't come and stress any Biafran under the United States of Biafra government. You go and do it in that way which you think is the best way. So I thank Biafrans, be steadfast, do not move. Do not be moved. We already got our nation in a way that we baffle Tinubu and their agents. Do not be moved. The United States of Biafra is the only hope. For Christians and for Biafrans, the only hope, nothing more, nothing less. Those that were pushing the United States of Biafra defense, those who are pushing the United States of Biafra cabinet, those of you pushing the United States of Biafra government to go and do baza with the Nigerian state, you have no clue. You have no clue. But again, I tell you, do not disturb us. Anything you want to do, you are free to do that. But don't bring your headache to the United States of Biafra people and their government. We do our own things at our own time, in our own way. Again, I want to thank all the head of missions representing the United States of Biafra in the 40s in abroad, in the whole diaspora, all the head of missions, the 40 state governors, the commissioners, the United States of Biafra Defense. Thanks you for the leadership. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. When I listen to some of you talk to me and say, Vivian, do not be moved. We've seen this before. And these are people that have been in this race for long. I thank you so much for your wisdom. I thank you for what you do every day. I thank you for your caution. And I thank you for your steadfastness. The wisdom we all have to destroy Nigeria is not a common wisdom. It's not noise. It's not noise. It's not noise. The only thing I'm assuring you is Biafra is here. The United States of Biafra is here. The Fulani, Tinubu and Co, they will run away from Biafra land. It's a promise, I'm telling you. They will leave Biafra land. It's a promise. I want to use this opportunity to tell the agents of Nigeria, the agents of the Nigeria working and confusing innocent Biafrans, you must stop. Particular mention of this individual called Kanu'S, or whoever she calls herself, that was saying that our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is not fighting for Biafra. I listened to one of her voice messages, and I want to tell that woman to stop. I want to tell her to stop. The drama she is playing, let her make sure she confines that drama to her family. We Biafrans, we do not want to hear the name of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in that individual's mouth anymore. If she thinks we are playing, she should know that thousands of innocent lives have been lost in this game. Let her mind her own business. Cut your coat according to your size. Woman, cut your coat according to your size. What you don't know is bigger than you. Do not bring your problem to anyone in the United States of Biafra cabinet. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister to the de facto homeland. These three is three in one. The de facto government, the United States of Biafra, the Biafra Republic government in exile, is currently all of them under the United States of Biafra cabinet. Do not carry your confusion, Uchechi, to mention Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's name again. Do not do that. Anything you want to do that within your community. Do not carry your chaos to any member of the United States of Biafra government. Don't do that no more. I just want to use this opportunity because I saw a video she posted somewhere. I was trying to confuse herself, thinking she's confusing other people. So on that note, I think that is all that I have to say at this time. Again, we know that Tinubu continued to destroy Christian lives by moving NNAMDI to Sokoto. The cell in Sokoto is where Tinubu believed that NNAMDI, even in the judgment, they say he's not going to have any access to cell phone. Even when he has, it's going to be monitored. He's not going to do anything. So they just dump him there to die. That was the plan of Tinubu. So I'm calling on world leaders to impose very strict sanctions against the Nigerian state, and specifically to President Donald Trump, to help us, the United States of Biafra government, in the dissolution of the Nigerian state, so that people will live, so that lives will live. Thank you so much, Biafrans from me, and I think that is all for my consult.
Thank you. Thank you. We needed the rain to fall. The rain has fallen. We've had our clothes for long, and we prayed that the rain wouldn't fall. It's not within our hands. It is God that brings rain. As some move for the Nandi Bana was unless Namiri or Maraha. But that's not good. If any of us think it was only our leader, MAZI NNAMDI, that verdict, that monster, sinister verdict by a voodoo judge and a voodoo terrorist government, if you think it was only for our leader, no, it was and it is for me, you, and all of us. It is for all Biafrans. So now, where are you standing? Are you still standing on the sideline? Or are you still waiting for our leader, NNAMDI, Amadike, and our Prime Minister, MAZI Simon Ekpa, Obatobi? Are you still waiting for them? Are you still waiting until they come out before you do anything? But you must know, they have performed. It is like a relay race. God has his thing set up, destined. They have done their own part for now, until they come out.